GVET, a new not-for-profit here in the UK with my co-founder Mark Milton, which is designed to get military veterans and service leavers into the technology industry and cybersecurity. I hope we have a great time this evening hearing from these entrepreneurs. I will just tell you how this will work. There will be a number of 3-minute pitches and a number of quick 30-second pitches from the entrepreneurs. This is the palace where you can actually tweet, ladies and gentlemen. Tweet, Instagram. The hashtag is #PitchAtPalace, and you can @PitchAtPalace. And I think that the Duke might need a few more followers on Twitter, so please @him, @the Duke of York, and say hello. When you are voting, you must have, in order to vote, and it's very, very important, you must have the app to vote for your favorite entrepreneur. You can vote for 3 entrepreneurs on the app, and that will happen at the end of the process. And you can also use the app to connect with the other entrepreneurs and to help them on their journey. So without further ado, we are going to get the show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome, in this section called Biotech and Medical Technology, we'll have our first 3-minute pitch from BioSure. Come on up.
Somebody has to go first. Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited and privileged to be here tonight. As excited and privileged as I am to work in the sector that we do, where we are saving people's lives and ending a global epidemic. So BioSure and our absolutely phenomenal team developed and launched the world's first HIV self-test. This is it here. It's incredibly easy to use. It uses a fraction of a drop of blood. The person gets their own easy-to-read result in 15 minutes. So it's like a pregnancy test. It has 1 line or 2 lines. And that's it, really, in a nutshell. It's incredibly accurate and easy to use. Now, when we launched, there was huge skepticism and anxiety about, would people want to self-test? Could they use our product? Could they refer into care? Would there be any social harms? And as part of our global scale-up, we've generated really robust evidence and data to allay those fears. And actually, we've proven quite the opposite. When you give someone the responsibility, the choice to take ownership of their status, they feel very empowered. And that changes behaviour, and it gives people confidence to make different choices. The real game changer around HIV is the development in antiretroviral treatments. So now when someone's diagnosed, they can go onto a treatment regime, which is sometimes just 1 tablet a day, and the virus can be suppressed to undetectable levels. That means their health is protected, and most importantly, they can't pass it on. And this is the cornerstone for the UN's ambitious goals to eradicate HIV by the year 2030. So we have to get people to test, to get them on treatment. And this test reaches the people that other tests don't reach. So we have good buy-in at grassroots level. We know people do want to test. The problem we have is changing the perception in the gatekeepers, in the decision makers. So, for example, we can't get our product onto the shelf in Boots because they're worried what might happen. Public Health England have just cancelled a tender that they advertised of HIV warriors. Let people know how easy it is to know their status on their own terms, how important that is, how to change the conversation, and how to get people talking and thinking differently about HIV. Because together we can end this epidemic and create the world's first AIDS-free generation. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Look at that. Bang on.
There's going to be a moment, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to wait for them to go off. It's going to be great. Let me just ask you quickly, we're just doing very small Q&As. How is it that you, as a startup, you've managed to do this self-test kit for HIV when some of the giant pharmaceutical companies seem not to have done?
It's astounding. I think it's just, sheer tenacity, loads of blood, sweat and tears. We are small and nimble and so determined. And we have a saying, when a door shuts, we'll climb through a window. And that's what we do across the world. We pinch ourselves, we're in this position. We're so lucky.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
BioSure. Next up, we'll now have